Hello everybody, welcome to the Meeks Farm and Homestead. It's been a while, actually about a year and something I guess, maybe not quite that, but been on here. Just had a lot of things happening. For all you that watches us on, that's followers and watches our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and on TikTok, we've just this past year has been kind of a roller coaster ride. Just a lot of things happening, and I know it does for all of us. But if you've all watched our videos, you'll know this past year, actually last November, December, my mother come to live here with me and my wife on the farm, and year started out really good, and always having a good time, and a lot of plans, and built Mom some flower boxes, and we got flowers out, and she loved her flowers, and we had all different types of flowers out, and some of them starting to come up now. I was glad to see that. We put out blackberry bushes, and got plans to put out some more, and on the hill up there, and fruit trees and ideas that I had, and a lot that she had, and Mom really seemed to enjoy it over here, and just loved the view and all that, and she had a couple of favorite spots that she really liked, and she questioned every day about the farm and the animals and all that, and she was able to, she could come down the hill, and we had the garden and that. It didn't do too good the way the year ended up falling out, but anyhow, Mom come to stay, and taking care of her, you start seeing more things, and Mom was kind of in a mindset to herself, and I think it comes from the Davis blood, or that's what we say anyways. That was my grandmother, her mother, and stubborn, and probably where I get it. But I noticed Mom not really eating well and acting all that well, and anyhow, I finally had to talk with her, and she was telling me a little bit how she was feeling and that after a while, and so I got her to the doctors, and she had a growth thing in her esophagus, and that was choking off on the food, and the food wasn't going down. She was, throwing up a lot and so forth. But anyhow, they ended up doing a surgery on that ring that was in her esophagus, and stretched it and everything. But in between all that, we ended up they had done some scans, and the way they done the scans, anyhow, they found part on one of the scans, so they went back and done another one, and she ended up having a big mass in her lower right side. Done further testing, and it was a good sized mass, and ended up, folks, it turned out it was cancer, and went through a lot of different things. When we found that out, was about July the 8th. Mom ended up spending a couple of weeks or so in the hospital. Come back out, and was waiting on results and different things, and they come back with what was going on, telling us, and just to throw it in there a little bit, it ended up that they wanted Mom to consider and wanted her to do chemo, radiation, and all this other stuff, and Mom, later on, Mom gave it thought that she was going to do it. Well, the things that happen going along, it takes a while, and the test results and that, and I don't know why it is the way it is, but anyways, and as the time went on, it ended up that they come back and was going to set things up for treatments, and then I got asking them questions and talking to them, and folks, they ended up saying that the treatments in the stage where Mom was at and everything wasn't really going to do any good, but yet they wanted to do them. Now, go figure on that one there. You ought to be able to figure it out. It's a money racket. It's, you know, it's different things, and I know there's different cases in it. It was just happened to be a pretty sad one in that situation. But the year went on, and things here at the farm, and saying all this is just, you know, is why I haven't been able. I just haven't done videos. My mind, everything, it just hasn't been there. But that was on July the 8th, and my mother passed away November the 22nd, right before Thanksgiving. And ended up, I got a couple here, and then my other brothers are at different states, but we got it all set up, and we'd talked about it. And like I said, Mom had places here that she really liked here at the farm, and it just was a peaceful, she just really liked it. We talked about it, and so we ended up coming together on agreement, and we buried Mom here on the farm, started our own little cemetery, whatever place. And so we had everything right here, the funeral, the whole ordeal. We had it all right here. And I'll probably get this camera here. I never can get that thing to flip, and then it does something else. But it's kind of a mess. Like I said, it's just been a tough year, and I've been really working the last few weeks, a bunch of cleanup, and still got a ton to do, and try to finish my barn. But anyhow, right there in the old barn, I've got a bunch of stuff in there now, but they come in, and I got material and stuff here, and me and my brothers that's here, and the other ones got in, and we worked on it ourselves, and we built Mom her casket, and right there in the old barn, and fixed it all up for her and everything. And we had the funeral right here at the farm, and buried Mom right up there. I'll turn this thing back around again here, but you should be able to kind of see it. But right up there on the flat up there, I want to do a lot of different work up there this year, and flowers and so forth. But yeah, buried her amongst the trees up there, and you know, she's gone on to be with the Lord now. It's just her body at rest, but I think she'd have been pleased with it. But so that's the reason we've been just kind of, you know, not on the videos and everything going on here at the farm, and with the pigs and all that. Pigs really dropped down quite a bit. Sold a lot of hogs for butcher and stuff this past year, and just had to kind of slow down, step back a little bit. You know, we were running close to 200, and then the cows and everything, and yeah, it was just a lot. That's the only way I can put it. You know, with 24/7 care for my mother, and I wouldn't change it for nothing. I'd do it over 100-fold again. But anyhow, we had to back off a little bit. I'm down now with my sows and my boar now. I got just, I think, 3 little ones or something, but I'm about 14 head right now. But it just has taken a toll. And I know we shouldn't allow things to come like that. But sometimes it just creeps up on us. I don't know how to explain it, but and I know the Lord's in charge, and I know He's got it all in His hands, and I'm not. I love the Lord, and I'm not foolish enough not to know that. But this old flesh. Old flesh kicks in. But anyhow, got a lot of plans this year. going to try it here this afternoon. I'm on another project. I always do my big garden and everything. This is how we survive and live. And I'm not a grocery store guy. But anyways, Mom, we had big plans for this year, and I'm going to try to continue on with them. One, it's my way of life, so I still have to do, but just other things that, we just wanting to do together. And I'm doing, it'll be on another video, like I said, try to get more stuff out to you, but doing some, I'm just using stuff that I've got. I've got some old wire, I've got some tires, so I'm going to just do some of the cages you see people doing, raising the potatoes in. Hadn't done it in years, and used to use old tractor tires, different things, but going to do that this year because that's something me and Mama was planning on trying to do, so I'm wanting to do that. And then, of course, I'll still put out in the garden potatoes and, everything else that we do. And working on the paddocks this year. I want to try to get a bunch of them. I'm redoing them and making them better than just some of the other. I know there's all different things on there. And folks, I'm off grid if you paid attention to our videos. And, you can have, and I'm not knocking any of the stuff or saying anything. I don't want you to misinterpret none of that. But you can have electric fences. You can have this and that. But when you're rotating cattle spot to spot, you're falling behind with the chicken tractors and that, you're falling behind with pigs, different things. Everybody has to have, just like us as people, we've got to try to test the boundaries and check things out. And then stuff's over where it ain't supposed to be, or it's over here, or, it's out. And this past year, the few times there with everything going on, I was about to pull my hair out with stuff, out and everything. It was just a tough year. But anyhow, redoing my paddocks, kind of making them a little bit more reinforced, because they're going to be what they are. So it's not I'm taking it up, taking it down. They're going to be there. So I'm just fixing them better. So I don't got plenty on the table to do to keep up with all that. So working on them, wanting to get a cellar in this year. A lot of fencing, finishing up on the barn, cleaning up around here. So we'll have a lot of videos coming out this year with the garden going on, with the animals, with the pigs, all the projects that we're working on. So hope you'll continue to come back, following us, watching our videos. Hope that you enjoy them. If you're not following us or anything, know anything about us, we welcome you to join us. And Lord's will, we'll have a good year. Hope the garden does well. Wish you all well with your gardens and your farming and endeavors and whatever it is that you're doing. But I just wanted to share that, just to let you know. People have been asking, but why some of the videos, I hadn't had any new videos out or content or anything like that. Sometimes, it's good, it's, and all that, and sharing things with each other. But sometimes in life, we just got to step back, and that's what I had to do. So here I am, Lord's will, and good health and everything. We'll have a good, prosperous year and stay at it. And like I said, we'll be getting videos out there. I hope you all are having a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video.